for Scorpio to your June 24th through the 30th reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, this is what's going on over here. We have this dream, a beautiful dream card coming out for you. Look at how beautiful that card is. This is actually coming from the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. Okay, this card is talking about, this message is about the situation in your life right now where you feel uncertain about the ability to fix or heal. You lack the inspiration to be able to imagine it differently than how it currently seems to be. You may therefore feel inhibited in your ability to bring about constructive change. However, the perfect beauty of the situation is not revealed by what you attempt to do or through trying to impose the right dream upon it. It is to be healed and perfected into all that it can be through the revelation of the beauty that already lies within it. Ooh, this happens when we accept the existence of inner harmony in all of the creation, even if it cannot be consciously observed. Ooh, I like that. You can overcome resistance and denial by approaching it with a curious mind, an open heart, and healing process. So what you need to know right now is whatever the situation holds, the most meaning for you right now, all you need to know is that you need to continue to dream. Oh, wow. Actually gave me kind of goosebumps because it's kind of like, when we've envisioned something, it's that manifestation. We're envisioning something to happen. Keep holding on to the vision. That's what it reminds me of. Just keep going forth, right? So that you can create that 5D into 3D. But there might be things that you need to heal along the way to be able to create what it is. And even though it's not in the existence, doesn't mean that it cannot be, right? Wow. So let's see what's going on over here. That's a beautiful oracle message for you. So let's get straight into this reading. Best message, please, Spirit. Wow. Saying yes. With this comes the message. Wow. And definitely talking about this oracle message that you just got. It's like the message is of self-love. Do not distrust the situation. Do not allow it to cause any kind of tension. Do not allow it to have any kind of broken communication. Make sure that you are manifesting what you need to manifest, right? So that way it can get up, get moving, and have swift action, right? And manifesting quickly. Wow, how beautiful is that? So it's talking about careful about that lower energy and that, not having hope and faith just because something doesn't come along. Make sure that you are still keeping everything combined together and keeping everything healthy. As you see here, this is card, as you can see, it has the health there, right? It's like the Kundalini, what is it? The Kundalini, is that how you say it, guys? Kundalini symbol, Kundalini. I can't remember right now. But anyways, that's where you find that balance. The same as the chakra balance. But yeah. And it's just talking about do not allow yourself to be imbalanced. So, yeah, definitely want to make sure that you're keeping everything very healthy at this time. Whoa. No, we don't want a book. I want 2 to 3 cards, please. Not 12. What do we have here? Yes. It's like, look at all the burdens that you have, and it's talking about all the hard work that you need to have the completion. You've been working so hard, but Spirit says, you don't have to carry all the burden. It's not necessary to have to overburden yourself to the situation. Do not overthink the process. Let it go, let it flow, right? You put in the manifestation, right? Yeah, because it's talking about the struggling, the values. If you're looking for that love or trying to fix maybe family, right? Maybe you feel like you're overworking to fix some kind of domestic harmony for some of you. Just remember that, it will come in time. But remember that it's also about misaligned values, right? So you want to make sure that you are not misaligning those values by overthinking and overprocessing the situation. When you overthink and overprocess the situation, you're not giving the faith and the trust to the universe, right, for that manifestation. for that dream, right? You just want to dream. So overall, what the situation is, wow, the sun. Oh, yeah, okay. The happiness, the positivity, but it's also talking about that positivity coming through, keeping yourself in that vitality, knowing the happy celebrations are around the corner, feeling, don't feel so stuck all the time. Remember, as you raise the vibration over here and you're dreaming this into reality, right? You can give yourself that warmth, give yourself that celebration, feel the joy that's coming around you as you are raising the vibrations towards the end of the month, as you can start to see blessings coming through, right? So with this, though, it's going to come a little more self-discipline, maybe, to feel that sun, right? Because you might be feeling a little stuck, but just remember, you know what? Without, the hard work, there's not going to be any reward, right? So Spirit wants you to understand you're doing all the hard work, you're doing everything. I think you're just overthinking the situation. When you overthink the situation and it becomes kind of obsessive about the situation, you're not giving that faith and trust, right? Because that's really what the dream, the beautiful dream is. You need to heal from the situations or anything. And when we're healing too, we're also making room, right? We're going to let go of things so we can make room for this to come in. Do you have the room within your heart chakra? Do you have room within your life? It's kind of like if you want another car, but you have two cars and a two-car garage, you're only going to have room maybe for a motorcycle, so you're not going to have room for a car, so you're going to have to get rid of one of the cars, right? Back it out into the driveway, however, right? Same with closet. You can't have new clothes if your closet is overfilled with all these old clothes. You have to throw things out to make room for the new clothes, right? You don't have room for it. So it's just talking about the personal transition. That's it right there. Getting rid of the emotional baggage, letting go of things that no longer serve you, letting go of that negative energy. If you have the resistance to change, then you're going to have a hard time, right, bringing the dream in. Spirit says, but once you do these things, you have the sun. You have the sun, you have the blessings, you have the perfect timing. But for now, it's all going to be about moderation, keeping yourself in a harmonious place, being patient, being sensible. Of course, we all hear it 1,000,000 times. Be patient, be patient, be patient. Perfect timing, right? I don't think we have a reading sometimes that doesn't say that. It's almost to the point where I'm almost ready to, like, you know what, let's just keep the card out, right? Because it's coming. But in seriousness, though, this one's not even so much about that so much, guys, as it is really, really, truly about being sensible and finding that purpose and finding the moderation and the balance. And of course, the healing, because a lot of you, this is about healing from things, making sure that you have the room to bring the blessing in, making sure that you have what you need for the beautiful dream to arrive, and overthinking the situation, right? Because there's a lot of that, right? I love this right here. It also says in the book here, guys, this is the most beautiful dreams can inspire the practical, hardworking dedication required to bring them to life for the betterment of the world. And it's almost like, yeah, you've been doing that already, but I think the problem is for some of you, you're overdoing it. Because there's nothing really in my heart or in my mind or in my intuition or anything that's saying you're not putting in the hard work. I think you're taking over responsibilities of this situation in your mind where it's burdening you. It's like I can't sleep without doing it. And it's like, yeah, we say bring it into vision, but you also have to kind of let it go so it doesn't affect you mentally, right? To where it almost becomes unhealthy, right? I can't sleep, I can't eat now, I can't do this, right? Because I have to get this, I have to get that. And that becomes obsessive or excessive. So I would say that it's actually under the excessive area, right? So let's get a few cards over here and see what Spirit has to say. Actually, and some of you, it might even be trying to bring in a love, because I have a lot of cups over here. You might be trying to bring in this love, knowing that you really want them. Whatever it is, you know what it is. For those of you who it's love, I'll grab some love cards. also. But right now, let's see what Spirit has to say on the speed and the rapid action that's going to be taking place. Some of you might even have some kind of air travel that's going to have to be involved in this situation, or it could just be the manifesting no matter what, because that's what the dream is. But there could be some quick decision also that needs to be done, or it could be a very quick message that's coming in that gets you wanting to really want to manifest even more so on the situation. Wow. So, Spirit, clarify. Some of you, it's this adjudication, which is the same as the Justice card, which is saying there has to be some kind of balance. It could be a message of some kind of truth coming out within the situation. For others of you, it could be something legal that you're trying to work on. It could be, trying to manifest this, maybe this court case to go by faster, be in your favor, or it could be something that has to do with a divorce and maybe, assets or something like that, and you're looking for your favor. However it is, it looks like you want it to be fair. You want it to be justice. You want the truth and balance within the situation. I need this, right? I need the clarity. For some of you, it's just literally clarity. I need swift moving messages of clarity. Okay. For others of you, yeah, some of you, it is definitely needing some kind of clarity and justification when it comes to a divorce. Okay. For those of you, it's not a divorce, just throw that away. For others of you, it's this move that I need to make for my own, you know what I mean, for my own family. It could be something that has to do with your family. Maybe you need the truth and clarity to help your family. Maybe you need some kind of, I need this job because of that. So take that how it resonates for you. Right? Because it definitely has something to do with that for some of you. Okay, and on the burdens, extra responsibilities, and hard work of the Ten of Cups upside down, yeah, because something for somebody is going on where it has to do with shattered family and might be a broken family, definitely some kind of divorce situation. But over here, it's the thoughts. See, overthinking the situation, always on my mind, always thinking about this dream, right? Never can stop thinking about it. I feel it's very excessive about wanting this to come through. For some of you, it might even be child, if you're in some kind of family situation with court, you might be trying to, get be able to get legal rights for the child, something of this nature. Some of you might even be trying to get a child and you're fostering a child or adopting a child. For others of you, it's just this thoughts of kind of like innocent, nostalgic understanding over here. That you understand that if I could get this dream to get together over here, it would make me feel very childlike. Maybe it's a childhood dream to have such a thing, right? So take whatever resonates, what doesn't, guys, remember, throw it away. It's for somebody else, not you. But this one right here, I really think that for a lot of you, this is a dream that you've been dreaming for many years. It's something that's been on your mind, right? And just thinking about it might make you giggle like a child because this is something that I want so bad, right? Or it has a very nostalgic feeling to it. And that could be the truth and the clarity. Once I get the truth and the clarity to this situation, it's going to make me so happy. I'm going to have so much joy as this child over here. The outcome to this situation. For some, okay, here comes that love thing. For some of you, it is love. You're trying to court someone who makes you they might make you feel nostalgic, you haven't had joy and happiness like this since a teenager or something of this nature, because for some of you, it has to do with courting love, and it is a love situation, and, you really want them to court you. Maybe you're waiting for them to be clear about the situation. Would you like to marry me? Would you like to actually date me? Would you actually, I want you to you know, tell me other things. Maybe you've been dating for a long time. You've been waiting for them to pop the question. Stop courting me. It's time, right? We've been doing this courting thing for like 2-3 years now. Okay. So let's see what's going on. House. Some of you could be trying to buy a house, save money to move to a house. Maybe you are trying to start a family. And let's see. Holy shit, what just happened? Some of you, you are getting a gift. What in the hell? Some of you are getting a gift and you're waiting for a gift of a wealthy man because you know that this is the person you're going to marry. Hey, you know what? You're courting me. What in the world? Okay. Whoa, that just threw out that. Okay. That's underneath that love area. You're waiting for them to propose to you. Some of them could be wealth, as in money, or you just feel it's a very wealthy love. Somebody, you know, that I just love a lot and they give me a lot of love and attention, make me feel, you know, very nostalgic over here. And then for some of you, you do have maybe somebody who is waiting for a court case to go through. They may even have to go to jail. Maybe they might be trying to, maybe they are saying, and maybe you're trying to, you know, they're innocent. And that could be why the child is here. This is a card of innocence. I know that they are innocent. We're going, you know, a family member is innocent. I'm waiting for the case, you know, the court case to go through, right? Family. Could be your child. You know that they are innocent because the child card is also innocence. So many things going on over here, and you're praying, over praying. I can see a lot of reasons going on in this situation, guys, why you guys are overthinking the process. There's a lot of really good reasons over here. I have a dream of becoming a wealthy man, right? Of having this enterprise. Right? I have a dream of this beautiful love, of this person that I want to marry. I have a dream, right, of, you see what I'm saying? Of this official man, this judge, this, you know, seeing it my way within the court case. Do you see where it's going over here? Right? So there's all kinds of things that, you know, could happen, and you're just waiting for this because you do feel it's in your favor. It says it is in your favor, right? So you're just waiting for this overall outcome of what is in your favor, right? You want everything to be clarified. You want everything to be just. You want everything to be fair. I hope you see the fairity within the situation, right? Wow, guys. Wow. Very beautiful reading. Let me grab some angel cards. Wow. And now you understand, right? But it does going to take a little bit of health, right? And I can see it in every one of these places where it's going to affect your mental, going to affect your emotional. Big happy changes are on the way. Wow, but there will be some recovery, and there's that health. Guys, watch your health, right? Watch your mental, watch your over expanding of your mental and emotional. Make sure that you are getting this, you know, the downtime that's needed. Make sure that you are remaining positive within the situation, like the Dream a Beautiful Dream said, right? Make sure that you are keeping yourself healthy and happy, because it says the situation will improve. Yes. Yes. So many beautiful messages coming out for all of you. And I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.